Welcome to Smex Ed. Class is in session.
I'm your host, Amanda King, and I'm here to teach anybody who wants to fucking listen how to have the audacity to say fuck it to societal standards and live their most authentic life. This podcast is dedicated to bringing the sexual conversations we have behind doors onto the main fucking stage. Because sex, masturbation, squirting, guess what? It is all normal. And by bringing these conversations to the forefront, we help people feel less alone in this world. We help them feel safe. We help them gain their power back. We help them step into their confidence and express themselves sexually in this world unapologetically. Because it takes fucking audacity to be your truest self. And we have a boatloads of audacity all up in this bitch. So let me ask you this. Are you ready for some epic shit?
All right, so let's discuss rimming, kind of what it is, everything that it entails. So what is rimming? Rimming is a form of oral sex that is done to the exterior of the anus. Is it safe? Absolutely. Is it dirty? No. However, you should ensure that your partner has cleaned themselves beforehand by either using a wipe, toilet paper, and or showering in order to ensure that there is no residue or bacteria left around the anus. But a lot of people actually really enjoy rimming. It's a different type of style of sensation versus oral sex on the genitalia, but it kind of goes the same way. You use your tongue, you can circle around, you can flick it, you can suck on it. All is normal, all is safe, and people love it. However, rimming is just like any type of sexual experience where it's not for everybody. So before you attempt to rim your partner, ensure that you get consent first, because you don't want to just surprise your partner with that, especially if they are not comfortable with anal play in general. But it is a good way to introduce anal play into the bedroom without penetration. So it could be you either going down on your partner or giving them a blowjob, and you can start with your fingers and kind of tickle the area, stimulate the area, then move from the genitalia down to the anus, back to the genitalia. Now, if you are clean down there, you've used a wipe, you've showered, all of those things, it's okay to move back and forth between the genitalia and the anus. However, if you have not cleaned and you're kind of jumping into it, I would not jump back and forth. Now, in order to experience or explore in rimming, do you need to bleach your asshole? Absolutely not. Some people do, and that's more of a self-conscious thing, just like some people get waxed back there, some people shave back there. Yes, there is hair near your anus. We're all adults here. We can have this conversation. However, if you don't feel like shaving it, you don't want to bleach it back there, also bleaching can be extremely harmful, then that is a conversation between you and your partner to be like, hey, yeah, we can try this. I'm au naturel back there, and I'm gonna stay au naturel back there. It is completely within your right to sit there and say like, hey, I'm not comfortable with bleaching my asshole. I'm not comfortable with bleaching the hair there, and I'm not comfortable with putting a razor or wax back there. 1,000% okay to say. It's within your right, and you should stand in that if you truly feel that. And I'm not knocking bleaching or shaving, but it's not for everybody, and that's okay. There's not any real prep work that goes into rimming minus the making sure that the area is clean. There is bacteria within the anus. So if you do go from anus to vagina or anus to penis, try to have some water that you can kind of swish around in your mouth, spit out, something along those lines so that you're not transferring bacteria from one to the other. Typically, whenever we are talking about anal play in general, we don't go anal to vaginal because of that transfer of bacteria from one orifice to the other can cause, I don't want to say cross-contamination, but can cause yeast infections, can cause UTIs. So we do want to be careful with that. So I would suggest being able to wash your mouth out quickly with water, or just stick to rimming and use toys and or your hands on the vaginal area for stimulation. And when we discuss any type of anal play, I always get comments like, oh my God, no way, that's where poop comes out. Like, grow the fuck up, people. Like, just grow up. We don't yuck other people's yums here. If we have a sexual preference that just is not our thing, we don't like it, you can not like it silently. I don't need to hear that you don't like it or the reasons that you don't like it. It is within your right to say no if you are uncomfortable with it. But we are not here to fearmonger or shame people that are into it, because there are people who love anal play. There are people who can only get off via anal play, and we're not going to make them feel shameful for that at all. So if you're ever scrolling in general for life on the internet and you just see something you don't like, scroll past. No need to DM the creator and let them know your thoughts and feelings on it. It's not fair. There's a lot of fear mongering around anal play in general, which causes a lot of people not to explore it. So if you have always been shut down towards it, ask yourself, are these actually your beliefs, or are these beliefs that society or your parents or someone else has put inside of you, no pun intended, but has instilled inside of you? Because a lot of times we put ourselves in box in general in life, but also sexually, because we believe, oh my God, no, we shouldn't do that, because we are brought up with societal beliefs that that thing is wrong. My goal on this platform is to normalize sexual conversations of all kinds, which include anal play. So if you like anal play, good for you. Great job. Glad you're willing to explore it. Keep exploring it safely. If you don't, good for you. You have that right. No need to shame other people. We are here to make everyone feel safe. Bottom line. If you want to explore anal play with your partner, it's about communicating your wants and desires to them and making it feel like there is no pressure to actually explore it. So coming to your partner and saying, hey, listen, I really would love to try anal play. Can we start with rimming? It's oral sex on the anus. I think this is a good place to start. I'd like to know what it feels like. I would like to be able to do it to you. Are you open to that? And then let your partner process that request, right? Let them have an initial response, because some people will initially be like, absolutely not, that's disgusting, or whatever. Give them a fucking beat. They are dealing with a lot of societal conditioning and their own beliefs. So sitting there, if they have that knee-jerk response, being like, okay, I can see that you're not willing to talk about this. Let's table this and maybe in the future have this discussion again. And letting them know. In the meantime, if you have any questions, I've done some research on it. I've educated myself on it. I'm happy to answer those questions for you. But if you're uncomfortable talking about this right now, totally understand, totally respect it. Just wanted to let you know what I would like to explore and just gauge your feelings on it. But let's table this discussion and let's have it again in a future date, and then just give them time to freaking process. Just give your partner time to process. We are all humans. We all have knee-jerk reactions to things. We all have emotions and responses, and you getting defensive over them getting defensive is not going to help the situation. This is for any type of communication and conversation in general. So sometimes giving it space, giving it time, and letting people process their own emotions in a timely manner, and just saying,
thank you so much for listening to Smex Ed with Amanda. And some parting words for you today. Remember this: no matter how hard society pushes you down, no matter how many times you fall, as long as you get the fuck back up, they can never stop you. You are unfuckable with. You will win. Don't allow this world to dictate how you show up in it. Don't allow society to make you bend the knee. Instead, make them bend theirs. And don't forget, if you like what you heard, go on to iTunes and Spotify and leave your girl a review. Until next time, my beautiful people.